Hi everyone, my name is MK and today's flow is in energy clearing flow. We'll be doing a series of poses that help us just move the energy through the body. I know that when I'm feeling down or have a lot of big things going on, sometimes all I need to do is some movement to just get things going for myself and reset the brain. And so this flow is to help with that. What you'll need is 2 blocks or a pillow or something to bring the floor closer to you, your mat, and when you're ready to go, find a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes and begin noticing your breath. Not changing it, but observing where it's going in the body. Is it in the throat, the chest, belly? Once you've noticed where your natural breath is going, on your next inhale, breathe in through your nose, filling the belly with air. Exhale out your mouth to release. Continue to inhale through your nose, feeling your belly expand. Exhaling slow and controlled out the mouth. As you're taking these belly breaths, cleansing the air, take a moment to think about what brought you to your mat today. What is your why? Like I said, this flow's focus is energy cleansing, so a good mantra could be that I work to move my feelings through me, being an observer, but also being proactive. Sometimes it's easy to stay in our feelings and not do anything about it. And so in this flow, we're not making them leave, but we're helping to get them moving through the body. So continue taking your belly breaths, thinking about your why. And on your next inhale, you're gonna breathe your intention in. Imagine that you're sending it throughout your whole body. Exhale to release. Continue taking these belly breaths, and in a moment we're going to do a few rounds of box breathing or some free to breath. This is where you inhale, hold the breath in, exhale, hold the breath out for the same amount of counts, helping you to clear the mind of excess thoughts, get you out of your head and into your body. Perfect for trying to move emotions through us or clear our energy so that it feels light and neutral. If you're pregnant, I ask that you just continue with belly breaths. Otherwise, everyone exhale where you are. And inhale. 3, 4, hold the breath in. 3, 4, exhale. 3, 4, hold the breath out. 3, 4, inhale. 3, 4, hold the breath in. 3, 4, exhale. 3, 4, hold. 3, 4, inhale. 3, 4, hold the breath in. 3, 4, exhale. 3, 4, hold the breath out. 3, 4, inhale. 3, 4, hold. 3, 4, exhale. 3, 4, hold. 3, 4, inhale. Last 2 rounds. 3, 4, hold the breath in. 3, 4, exhale. 3, 4, hold. 3, 4, inhale, final round. 3, 4, hold the breath in. 3, 4, exhale. 3, 4, hold. 3, 4, inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Come back to your intention. Breathe it in again. Exhale to release. Now as you breathe, you're going to keep your mouth closed. Powerful inhale through the nose. Powerful exhale out the nose. Inhaling, filling the belly with air. Exhale out the nose, let it go. Continue breathing powerfully in through the nose and out through the nose. This is your Ujjayi breath. It's the breath we'll use throughout the practice today. Helping to keep the muscles warm and to push this energy through us. When you're ready, I invite you to make your way to tabletop position. Stacking your shoulders over the wrists, knees hip width apart. Getting ready for some full body circles. Before we move and cleanse this energy, we're going to start by warming our whole body. You're going to inhale over to the side and up to the top of the mat. Exhaling around and down to the bottom of the mat. You're moving nice and slow, inhaling around and up. Exhaling around and down at your pace, moving with your breath. Inhaling as you come around and up. Exhaling as you come around and down. If it feels comfortable, close your eyes and really let yourself feel each movement. Notice what's coming up as you breathe through it. We're going to take 2 more circles in this direction, then we'll switch and go the other way. So still inhaling around and up, exhaling around and down, taking our final circle in this direction. You inhale up, exhaling down, you're going to pause at the bottom, and inhale, come back the way you came, exhaling around and down the other side. Continue to inhale around and up. Exhale around and down. Noticing if there's any differences or similarities as we give our body this chance to warm up and move. We're going to take 2 more circles in this direction before we meet back in a neutral tabletop position. Last circle. As you make your way back to tabletop, check that your shoulders are stacked with the wrists, knees up with the apart, getting ready for those cat-cows. You're going to inhale, drop your belly to the floor. Exhale, rounding the spine, gaze in between your hands for cat. Inhale, belly to the floor, heart space opening as you gaze upwards for cow. Inhaling, rounding the spine. Exhaling, rounding the spine. Continue to inhale into cow. And exhale into cat at your pace, with your breath. Eyes can be closed if it feels right for you. Warming up the spine. We're going to take 2 more cat-cows each, meeting again in our neutral tabletop position when we're done. So final ones. So you come back, check how your wrists are feeling, maybe you shake them out. We're going to do next are some spinal rolls. All of this is moving the energy. This is a great way to make sure your body's warm before you dive into anything else. Now, there's 2 options for the spinal rolls. You can stay in cat-cow. You're going to inhale, push your spine up to the ceiling as you shift your shoulders forward. And as you exhale, you drop your belly and your hips push backwards, arms too. Then as you start inhaling, you begin rounding the spine, coming up. Exhale, drop down, moving back. So you're moving your spine in a circle with your inhales and exhales. Now on your hands and knees is one option, or you come up into downward facing dog. And same thing, you inhale, you lift up onto your toes, heels going to the sky, words are hard. As you shift your shoulders forward, pushing up, and you exhale, bend your knees, drop your belly, push back. And same thing, inhaling up, exhale, dropping the hips and knees, pushing backwards. Decide which one feels right for you. You're gonna inhale forward, exhale back. This is a great warm up for the whole body. Activating all the muscles, getting things moving in a gentle but slightly intense way. I'm going to take 2 more spinal rolls. Last one. Meeting in downward dog, you're going to walk your hands forward, your feet forward. Meeting in a forward fold. Now maybe heel toe your feet a little bit farther apart and just hang heavy for a minute. You can swing, but check that you're pressing into your heels. You have a nice bend in the knees as needed. And we're going to begin some energy cleansing. So what you're going to do is inhaling, rising up, slight back bend. Exhale, hands down, like you're brushing the floor. Then you inhale slowly up. Exhale it down. We're going to try this for 5 rounds. So everyone inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale the energy wave. We inhale, call in new power. Exhale, sending everything out. We have 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one in. Exhale. Now from here, we're going to go back to downward dog. So you're going to walk your feet back. And we're going to do the same thing, but now just with 1 leg at a time. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale the leg up. Exhale it down. Notice these powerful breaths in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more in. Exhale. Last one. Hold for 5. You can breathe if you need to here. You don't have to hold the breath. 2 more seconds. Last one. Keep it high. Inhale, stay. Exhale, down. Shake it out if you need to. Shake the wrists if you need to. Same thing, other side. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale, stay. 5 seconds here. You can hold the breath or breathe. 2 more seconds. Stay here, inhale, lift. Exhale, down. And what we're going to do is start walking your feet to the outer edges of the mat and walking them forwards, close to your hands. Now you have options here. First is using a block or 2 to sit on. You have your feet wide and you're going to lower your hips down into Malasana squat. Now this is where you have the option. You can use a block to sit on. We're going to start stagnant, which means we're not going to move. Then after some time, we're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So your choice, you have 1 block, you could do 2, no blocks. It's your choice. Find what feels comfortable. I'll use a block with you today. So we're gonna hold here. What I like to do is put my hands together, either in prayer hands or 2 fists, and I use that to push my elbows or arms into the knees, helping to open my heart space. I'm trying to sit up tall. If I need to though, I can always rest my hands on the floor. And we're gonna breathe here. Feel your hips opening, activating as you're grounding to the floor. We're connecting to the earth as we release tension in our hips and heart space. We store a lot of feelings in, so this is a great way to cleanse the energy. Send out the new, call, or send out the old, call in the new. Let's take some steady, steady breaths. 4 more. 3 more breaths. 2 more. Last one. So now for this, you can always have your hands on the ground if you want, but you're gonna inhale, rise up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're activating our legs so strongly here. Inhale. They have to be active as you exhale because they're holding us steady. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale down. And we're going to inhale up. Move the block. Plant your hands. You're going to heel to your feet in a little bit so they're facing the front of the mat about hip width apart. Let yourself hang heavy. You can grab a block to put your hand on if you'd like. What we're going to do is inhale our right arm up to the sky. Exhale it down through the arm. Other arm. Inhale up. Exhale. Notice we're doing piece by piece the body. Inhale. Exhale. It's like a motion of throwing that air. Last one. Stay here. 5 breaths. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more breaths. Last one. Inhale, stay. Exhale it down. Inhale, switching hands. Same thing, other side. Inhale up. Exhale through. Inhale up. Exhale through. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last one, stay. 5 breaths. 4 more. 3 more breaths. Challenging ourselves as we move through this. 2 more. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, coming to that forward fold. From here, what we're going to do is walk ourselves back to downward dog. We're not going to stay in downward dog, so come to your knees for a minute. We're going to take dolphin pose. Now you can grab a block or not. The block's nice because it shows you about how far apart your arms need to be. This is a good distance. Shoulder width apart. So you can set the block down. It gives you something to hold. You don't have to use it, but you're going to walk yourself so that you're making a pyramid with your body. Walk your feet as close as you can. We're going to stay here we're going to do this. We're going to be here, inhale, exhale, walk to low plank. This is a great way. Now we're just going to whole body. So everyone inhale, walk up. Exhale down. Inhale, walk. Exhale down. Inhale, walk. Exhale down. We have 2 more. Inhale, walk. Exhale down. Last one. Exhale down. Come back, walk up. If you'd like, you can just stay here, or you can play with lifting a leg, switching, inhale, switch, pushing our body, inhale. You can stay right here, 2 more breaths. Last one. Make your way to your belly. From here, you're moving up and down. You're gonna have your hands under your shoulders. From here, you're gonna inhale into upward facing dog. So your full reverse coursing. You inhale, shoulders up and back, heart space open. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. 3 more in. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale up. Bend your knees, bringing your heels towards your head as much as you can. Doesn't have to be that much. Stay for a few breaths. 4 more. 3. Notice if you find more spaces, we're here. 2 more breaths. Pelvis pushing down as your heart space lifts. Last one in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push up and back to a child's pose. Knees next to each other, hands walking forward. Forehead to the floor. You can slide a block underneath your head to rest on. Your choice. But we're here for a moment now, reconnecting with the ground. Rooting into who we are. Notice we just pushed our body a little. We got it spiced up. What a great way to help cleanse the air and energy around you, to remove feelings, thoughts, heavy things that might be sitting stagnant in our mind, giving them a place to go. Taking our time. 3 more breaths here. 2 more. Last one. Inhale, we're going to make our way to our backs. Exhaling down when you're ready. For this one, we're going to make ourselves like a little ball. We're going to rock along our spine for about 5 rocks. So inhale, go back, exhale, forward. Inhale, go back. Notice I'm lifting my legs. Exhale, closer to my heels. Inhale, legs lift. Exhale. Keep going at your pace, just rocking back and forth, pressing into our spine and giving our organs a nice little squeeze. Take 1 or 2 more circles before, or rolls before kneading on your back. From here, you're going to bring your arms out into a T or cactus. And exhale, your knees fall over to one side, your gaze going away from them. 5 breaths here. So you're going to calm down, prep for Shavasana. Getting our breathing slow and steady once more. Noticing the calm that takes over your mind, settling in and washing through your body. Last breath. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling to the other side. Gaze going up to the sky or away from the legs. Same thing here, slowing down. Allowing our mind to be at peace in this moment, resting. 3 more breaths. 2 more. Last one. Make your way back to center. From here, you're going to have your feet touch, knees fall open. And this is where we're going to lay for Shavasana. Before I send you into Shavasana, we're going to come back to our breath a little bit. So we're going to inhale, pause, exhale, pause. So everyone exhale where you are. And inhale. Hold the breath in. Exhale. Hold for a moment. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale, 2 more rounds. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale, final round. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Come back to your intention. Breathe it in. Exhale to release. Now you're going to listen to the music. Trying your best to sit in a state of peace and calm, allowing thoughts to come and go with the breath. Hopefully the thoughts have quieted a little and you're able to just exist in this moment. Listening to the music, I will let you know when it's time to come out. Notice the energy pulsing through you. Calm, sure, centered. You're at peace with your mind and your body. Letting go, relaxing. Intentionally resting and soaking everything in. Slowly begin straightening your legs out and gently wiggle your fingers and toes, inviting movement back to the body. And turn your head from side to side, bringing yourself back to this moment, back to this room. And begin taking circles with the ankles and the wrists. Going first in one direction and then the other. You're ready to bring arms up overhead, pulling the body in both directions for a nice lengthening stretch. And exhale, rolling over to your right side. Using one arm as a pillow, other hand in the heart space area. As you're here, take a moment to think about how you just showed up for yourself, and take a moment to thank yourself for dedicating this time to your body and your mind, free of distractions, working to better yourself and move some unwanted energy through you. Breathe your thank you in. Exhale to release. When you're ready, we're going to meet in a comfortable seated position with our eyes still closed to end the practice. To end our practice today, we're going to take 3 deep breaths as a community, where we inhale in through our noses and out through our mouths with our hands at heart center on Hali Mudra. Everyone exhale where you are, and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale your hands up to your third eye or in between your eyebrows. Please know that the light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that you are able to feel lighter, more at peace with yourself after this flow. If you liked it, please make sure to like or comment. And if you're new to my page, please make sure to give it a subscribe so that you can see my new content every Monday. Thank you so much and have a great day.